You're welcome to start early. All right, folks, we are live and in living color here. Wait a minute. I went live and then to the pictures live. I know whatever music we play, we gotta put.
I didn't know if you needed some or not.
Well, I'm even talking, and so let me see. I got a 5-minute warning thing. So, hey y'all, hey, I am live, getting things going. Let's see. Oh, I forgot I'm live on YouTube and everything. Jesus. So let me get y'all some music going while we still setting up over here. Till we get some folk in the room.
I got the calves, I got the abs. I got the glutes, I got the calves, I got the abs. It's time to get lit, it's time to get fit. Let's meal prep and get it in, get it in. Get rich, transformation, freedom, and innermost heaven. Let's hit the gym and get fit, get fit. Get rich,
Oh my God. Well, good evening over here on Facebook, over here on my end. It is time for Tina's Tips, and I am your CEO and founder of Enriched by Tina, here to help you get your whole life together. I know you're looking like, what you got going on today, girl? Yes, I'm not in my regular studio. I am live and in person at my good friend Latricia Johnson Miller, who is the CEO and founder of Twisted Options. She is also of Twisted Picks. So Twisted Option is where you can get some stuff customized to order. She does it straight to order, so there's no one thing that's alike. She also does the 360, which is your Twisted Pick. So it's any type of event that you have, she can do that. And then she has Flossie's Closet. And like I said, go over and check out my TikTok. I'm in a black jumpsuit. It's Flossie. This comes straight from Flossie's Closet. So I am here tonight. We have been talking about mindfulness and being the mindset and changing your mindset. So as you come in the room, let me know who you are, where you're turning from. If you don't mind, share this class, like it and share it. I love to see the comments. I love to hear and see people. I see 3 people. So tell me who you are and tell me where you're from, where you're tuning in from, because I do have people from different places. So tonight, we have some good things in store for you. We're doing juicing, but I'm going to talk about some mindfulness first, and then I'll click off that. Then we'll come in with the juicing, the process of, because we had a mindset change. I had a mindset change. I had some things happen to me that I had to change some eating habits, change the way that I think about some things. And so I am ready to dive in with you because about a month ago, I had to wear a heart monitor. So that was kind of scary. It was kind of interesting. It was emotional. It was all of that and above. So I decided I'm going to take control of what I put in my body. So we're going to juice tonight, and that was one of my mindset shifts. So I'm going to give you some tips on what you can do to have a mindset shift. So when you think about being mindful, a mindset shift, because I got to slow it down, a mindset shift is when you start doing things a little bit different than what you normally would do. And so one of the things I'm going to talk about tonight is what is mindful eating and how does it work? And so when you think about mindful eating and how does it work, it makes you think about some things like mindful eating. It involves observing your food, and drinks that you consume. It involves how does this food make you feel emotionally, physically? Are you paying attention to some cues? Are you focusing in on, when I eat this, what is my body doing? How is it responding? What is it doing for me? So those are things when we talk about being mindfulness. And then it requires you to accept and acknowledge some of the things of what some of the food is doing for you. So I decided that I'm going to juice for 3 days because I need to find out what is triggering some of these things that's going on in my body. So I decided I'm going to take a shift. I'm going to do some juicing for 3 days to give my digestive tract a rest And so when I started back adding food, I'm going to be very present and mindful to what I put in. So when I put something in, I want to be able to know what is causing these problems and all these issues that I'm having in my body. So that's making me be very present and be very mindful of what I'm eating. And what are some benefits of you being mindful? Well, I'm glad you asked. One is the number one thing that most women is into is weight loss, and not just you losing the weight, but managing it and maintaining it. So what does that mean for you, Teresa? I just want to ask you some questions here. Like if you want to improve your weight loss and management, what do you think that would do for you?
For me, when I am a certain weight, because I'm at the stage of life where it can fluctuate. So for me, I have to move. And I'm a little vain. And I say that because I'm only going to let myself get to a certain way. Like, I like backless dresses and shirts. So I'm only going to let myself get to a certain weight because I want to look a certain way. But nutrition is important as well because nutrition is 80% of the battle.
Oh, my. And you are so right on point because you have to be very mindful of what you're putting in. And see, I'm a cookie cake pie girl. I mean, as you can tell, I'm thick, but I had a weight loss transformation about 2 years ago. And I lost 85 pounds and I was very, very strategic. I watched what I was putting in my mouth. I made sure that I was watching what I was eating and doing some things. And then life started lifing and then I start back eating. So one of those things that being mindful also will help you is reduce the stress and anxiety. I don't know about you, but when you got to go somewhere and you got to go through the closet and you got to figure out what in the world am I going to put on, and that for me, that creates a whole lot of stress.
To me.
It
creates stress for me as well because you have a closet full of clothes and or shoes because some people gain weight in their feet. So you have a closet full of stuff that you cannot wear, and it gives you anxiety. It creates stress because now you either have to go out and get something made or either go out and purchase something, which takes funds. And in this day and time, I don't know about you, but everybody doesn't have it to where they can just go to the bank and do a shopping trip every time they need to go somewhere.
Wow. You are so true. You're so true. No, Bridget, we do not have any dragon fruit. We know the good deals of a dragon fruit is up there in Philly. So we did not get any dragon fruit. And good. Thank you for tuning in, Kathy. Thank you for tuning in. I can't see anybody on my end. And if you're out there, you have to give StreamYard permission and then do a comment because I cannot see your comments or see who you are that's on my side, on my page. So listen, it also being mindful, it improves your digestion. And so that's one of the things that I'm trying to do right now. I'm getting ready to eliminate some stuff so I can see with this digestion, these issues that's going on in this body. I'm getting ready to see what is messing with my digestive tract. So I'm giving it a break. We're going to juice because I am taking advantage of being mindful of what I'm putting in my mouth. And then I want to tell you too that it enhanced the taste of the perception. So we got some ginger here, and I'm so super excited to see what this juicing gonna be like with this ginger. And we got some pineapple, and we got spinach and carrots and strawberries and apples and lemons. And so I'm super excited to enhance what this is going to taste like, what it's going to look like, and what it's going to do. Good to see you, Keisha. Glad to see you tuning in. And so it also will give you a stronger connection with your food. When you're mindful and you're in the presence and you are watching what you're doing and you're really taking your time. And I don't want to give you too many clues because I'm going to give you 5 techniques that to help you be more mindful when you're eating and when you're doing some things. And so, and then you can improve self-compassion, because a lot of times, I don't know about you, but if I get to eating and I get all in my feelings and I get to doing some stuff, I don't have self-compassion for myself, and I start feeling some kind of way, then I start getting down, doubt. Then, all those unlimited beliefs comes in, and then, oh, I'm not pretty, I'm not sexy, I'm not all these things. Because that's the kind of things that happens, that inner critic comes, get to coming and knock on your door. So that's what we're gonna dive into on tonight. We're going to talk about some 5 techniques that will help you to be more mindful when you're eating, and then we're gonna get into the juice in real time and see what y'all saying and how y'all like what's happening, what we got going on. And so as we do that, so I am getting ready to go live over here. Y'all know my new home is the Tickety Talk. So if you have not started following me over there, follow me at Enriched by Tina, and then follow Teresa. She is.
I declare I wasn't prepared to be giving out all this stuff, but I am LJ Miller _ the brand.
So follow her over there
on TikTok.
TikTok. And when we go over there, we'll say it again, and we'll post it in this live. We'll post it out over here. See, she didn't know what I was gonna say. I didn't. But we over here, we're collaborating together, and this is another thing, how you can tell.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
We collaborate. So
she wanted to juice. I have one. Why not let her use it? Why not help her out? I'm not the social media person, but I guess I need to get to be the social media person, because my life is about to change. My life is going to change.
Your life is going to change.
So I got to get used to social media, because I declare I'm going to be a designer. My work is going to be seen across the world.
Okay.
And so, I just got to get ready.
Get ready. As TD Jake say, get ready. So now we're going to get ready. So we thank you for tuning in TikTok. We have been live on Facebook on 2 different other devices. So now we're on 3 devices here. And so we're tuned in. We're talking about being mindful and what works and what doesn't work. And I'm going to give you 5 techniques, and then we're going to juice in real time. So if you have any questions on TikTok, put it here in the chat. Let me know. If you don't mind, give us a follow. Give us a like, tap the stream. Y'all know all of those good things that we have to do over there on the Tickety Talk. So it's so good to see you all here. Yes. So I'll chat with y'all in just a second. Tickety Talk. Let me get over here to the Facebook folk and get these 5 techniques about mindful eating, and then we will get out of your way, and then we'll start with our juicing. So when we think about the 5 techniques, and I talked about the different things and the benefits of what it improves and what it does for you. So then you have to decide, okay, what am I going to do? Okay, you said you got 5 techniques for me. Yes, I do. So I'm going to give them to you, that these will be some good techniques when you start. The next time you eat your food, I want you to think about these 5 techniques so you can be present, you can be mindful, so then you can really, really get an understanding of what you're doing when you get ready, when you're eating. So number 1 is eat slowly. And I don't know if y'all remember me telling y'all one time, I used to be a school teacher, and I only had we had 30 minutes for lunch. But technically, I really had 22 minutes, because I had to get the children in the line, and then you had to line them up. So I only had 22 minutes to eat. So eating slowly, I definitely was not being mindful about it. So this is one of the best ways that you can practice eating, is eat very slow. This gives you the option to savor each bite, especially if it's really, really good. And pay attention of how your body is feeling. And remember, I told you that's one of the things that prompted this juicing, is because I've been having some health issues. I've been having some digestion issues. And I need to know what is triggering what in my body. So guess what? I am going to juice for 3 days. So we're juicing tonight in real time. You're gonna get to see us and get to do it in its best. It's my first time doing it, and I decided I'm going to juice. Why? Because I need to figure out what is going on, what these signals and all these things that I've been feeling in my body. I need to know what is triggering the different things in my body. So I'm going to juice for 3 days. And then I'm going to be able to find out what is causing me to have different issues in my body. And so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take my time. I'm going to journal. I'm going to enjoy and savor this juice. It's gonna be like it's gonna be the best meal for the next 3 days. And yes, of course, yeah, I may shed some pounds, but that's not the reason why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I want to know what is going on within my body. So when you have issues in your body, you need to pay attention. You need to pay attention. And so number 2 technique is avoid distractions. You say, well, what are you talking about, Tina? Well, if you like me, I take my phone everywhere I go. So that's one of the distractions. I'm on the phone, just strolling, not paying attention, or I'm watching TV. And I don't know if you start eating a bag of cookies and you start watching TV. Next thing you know, you're just really eating. Next thing you know, you done ate the whole bag of cookies because you watching TV and you eating and you're not really being mindful of what you're doing. So you have to be able to be present with your meal and avoid those distractions. Focus on the food and enjoy the eating experience. Okay, number 3 is pay attention to your senses. Pay attention to what you got going on. Pay attention to how does it make you feel? How does it taste? How does it smell? How does it feel in your mouth? What does it do when it's going down? So those are the things that you got to pay attention. Enjoy the moment of your food. So it says, and so if you want to keep tapping over here on the tick at the top. So make sure that you are enjoying this experience. And then number 4, be aware of your feelings and your thoughts. Because a couple of weeks ago, we talked about emotional eating. And that's what I had begun to do. I had begun to get in my feelings because many of you know, you may not know. I recently, it's been about 9 months now, I lost my dad. And then I lost my mom about coming up on 5 years. So now, you know, Mother's Day is this weekend coming up. So I got to be prepared to make sure that I got myself in a good headspace when Mother's Day come around, that I don't start eating these things that have no business. Because guess what? I'm going on a 3-day a juicing thing. So I got to be careful even how I start introducing food back into my life. So I got to pay attention to my emotions and don't begin to start wanting to eat some of those comfort foods that we do when we get into our emotions. And so we just have to just acknowledge them, but don't stay there. And that's what happens. Sometimes we stay there too long. And that's when you may have to go and do other sources. You may have to go out and do other sources. And then the last and final technique that I want to tell you about it is just thank your food. Before you eat, take a moment. Because you can know what? There are many people that are hungry. They don't even have a meal to eat. And so sometimes we have to make sure that this food is providing nourishment for our body. And so we need to take the time to think about some positive relationships with food. And so that's what I've been talking about this whole last month and starting this month is your mindset as it relates to food. So if this is you and this is your issues and you having some problems with trying to figure out how to get all this up, then connect with me. Reach out to me. Follow me on all social media platforms. I am Enriched by Tina on all social media platforms. DM me if you know me personally and have my number. Call me. And that way I can help you get through some of these hard times that you're having with food that you may want to make a better decision because it starts in the mind. And so I'm going to recap them real quick. And then I'm gonna get out of your way, and then we're gonna get down with this juicing. So Number one, you're going to eat slowly. You're going to savor the moment. And let me see who is over here. Hey, Miss Linda, how you doing? You're going to savor the moment. You're going to eat very slowly. That's number one. Number two, avoid those distractions. That means be present. Don't be on your phone. Don't be watching TV. Don't be doing all these other things. Number three, pay attention to your senses. Pay attention to what's happening. How does it feel? How does it taste? How does it smell? Pay attention to all of that. So then you can be able to do like what I'm doing this week. Take a self-inventory. Find out what foods is not being very beneficial to your body. Number four, be aware of how you're feeling in your mind and in your thoughts. And number five, just be thankful that you have food and the food is for nourishment and that it's not the end all or be all of things. So I thank you all for tuning in with Enriched by Tina, here to help you get your whole life together. And again, like this broadcast, share it with somebody. You may know a friend of a friend that may need help with any of these things, any of these services. I am here to help you get your whole life together. I am a wellness coach, and I'm here to help you get your life together, whether it's in your mind, whether it's in your body, whether it's in your soul. So listen, I got to get out of here. So I am going to give you some music over here on Facebook and tune out with this. And then we will pick back up over here at Tickety Talk, and we'll keep on Teresa's live, and we're going to do some juicing, and we're going to do some talking, and we're going to see what you all guys are interested in. And so I'm going to give you on my thing on Facebook. Thank you all for tuning in with Enriched by Tina. And I'm going to give you some traveling music as I always do on the way out the door. And I will see you next week at 6 o'clock for some more tips from Tina's Tips. So
now tell me exactly how you feel. I'm just trying to keep it real. Let me love you on the inside. Love you on the inside. Tell me exactly what you mean. You mean everything to me. Let me love you on